Alright lads, how's it going? Alright, someone's asked me about this about a week or so ago and I said I'd show them when I got to it. So, we're sloping this cheek wall up of these steps here. Going from that height up to here. And we're doing it, cutting up a rake. Then, brick on edge. And we need to create an angle. This is called a knee joint, top and bottom. And normally, I think you're meant to, I've always done it, you have the cut brick here, the same size as the cut brick at the top, to create the knee joint. So they asked me how do I go about doing it? Well, all I need to do is show you one and then reverse it. So basically, I put my 3 on here, I lay some pug on there, I lay a brick on with no pug, just literally lay a brick down there like that. And then this perp here wants to be upright, perpendicular. So all you're going to end up doing is cutting a section of brick away like this. So if you say that was the cut there, for instance, you mark it, you cut that brick. Let me see if I can get this. Any time, right? Okay, something like that. So then you'd lay that brick there like that, and then up the top, it's just reversed. All that brick is there, is that upside down. That's how I've always done it. Then you get the same 2 bricks, or the same 2 cuts the same. And once you've laid that, and once you've laid that, you then just got to gauge up. This I've got to open up 15 mil. Obviously, if it's only a very short wall, it would become more tricky. But this here, I've got enough. Bloody raining, look. I've got enough room to alter the joints a little bit. The only thing I will say, with these Ibstocks, are an absolute nightmare. Any slight shaking of the blade against the thin side, they crumble, they crack. These were particularly hard or an awkward brick to cut. They're not easy bricks to cut. You've got to be very patient and very careful. I did break one cutting them. I'm not surprised, they was a pain. So that's how I create the knee joint for a brick on edge. Going up the rake, Mike.
Going up the rake.
Makes sense, Nuss?
Yep. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I understand it, so
Yeah.
I'm sure others will.
Then all you got to do now is put a line on there or put a level. Talking of which, oh, so there's the blue. I've had that one sort of 8 months. Then the big blue, we got a Super Trail, 5 foot, 4, 5, and the 2, the baby blue. Beautiful levels. Very happy with those. So yeah, we've been using those this morning, and I'll just line that up, bosh that in, and then it's just a matter of repeat, repeat, repeat. Nuss is prepping that one. They're tricky, the cuts, but they're doable. I do them on the IQ, which makes life very, very much easier. Shall I just show them very quickly, Nuss, how I position the brick?
Yeah.
So how I about going on my cutter, up here like that. We're going to chop rather than slide. So what you need to do is get that blade lined up with that and that by eyeing it, yeah? And then off cut, put that in there, stabilise it. I'll put the brick back there like that, get it lined up, pull it down, chop it, and then just push through the last little bit of brick and job's a good one. These are fantastic for this. Doing that with one of these, of course, is doable. It's just a little bit more awkward. But that's how I do it. That's how I do a
What?
knee joint. Bug up. Totally lost.